So video one is just going to be on getting into GradeCam and creating an assessment and looking at the forms that you can create. So you just type in GradeCam, and just once you get there, it'll pop up normally your first search. So you just hit that and then log in. Your login will be your school email and then whatever password you create once you get that invitation. So you get signed in. Hopefully you won't have issues getting signed in. I've done this 15 times. But okay, so when you create that account, you'll just go to create and you name it whatever you want to name it. Quiz 2, Learning Target 2. 10 questions, I can put the date on it, I can put a description, whatever you need to put on there for you. Now, where you see my face is where you would see the scan of the kids' assessment. So I'm going to just add answer key in here, and you can do this by clicking on it, or you can scan it wherever your camera is, and then it should pop up over here as well. And then hit next. Now here is the view where you would be scanning your students' assessments, and with my tablet I would hold it up in front of me so you would see it where my face is. And then your roster is over here, and the kids' names turn colors as you scan them based on their score. And then when you bring up, say if I was to scan Kelly Lee, then whatever Kelly Lee got wrong, it would pop up and it would show number 1 and then the answer that I chose. And I can fix it to where it shows their answer and the right answer. Or I can just show where the wrong answer that they chose, not correcting it. And then they also have a student view, which I like this from time to time, mostly on quizzes or formatives, where it shows them maybe how many they got right, and not necessarily which questions they got wrong. So they'll be able to see, hey, I missed so many, but they're not going to know exactly which questions they missed. So they have to go back and kind of reassess their own questions. And then you hit summary, and that would take you to the summary. When you are creating your quizzes, let me go back and show you this. So my quiz 2, clicked on that wrong, sorry. I would click over here on that left button and I can share it. So I would share it with the other teachers on my team. So Kate Wilson is the other science teacher. I would put her name in. Now I can create this where she can scan and review reports or just review reports. So with her being the other science teacher, I want her to be able to do both. So I would click view and scan and then add. Now maybe the administrator, so if I add Miss Sutton, I click her, maybe, she just needs to view reports. So I'm going to add her. But I can also change that. For example, we had a teacher once go on a long-term absence, and the administrators would help the substitute scan reports. So we had to change their access to these. So you have those. And you can also archive. So all of these are quizzes and assessments I did last year. Okay. My forms. I have 10 questions on my quiz. I'm going to use 5 digits on my ID for my students, just because sometimes if you have a big group of kids, 4 is not enough, because sometimes the 4 digits will duplicate. I'm going to go to advanced options because I like to print multiple, especially on quizzes or smaller assessments. I like to do multiple on each page. So I'm going to hit attempt multiple per page. I can do alternating rows if I wanted to, or the multiple versions, form size. Now, you can do this blank where the kids have to write their numbers in and fill them in here, or you can hit a class roster, and the name of the student right here where my arrow is, or the cursor is, that's where the kid's name will be, and then their numbers will be printed in, and they will actually be coded in for them. I really like that because it reduces errors in the coding. Sometimes the kids may mess up on two numbers, they get them confused, or they don't bubble them incorrect, and then you're bubbling in 125 different sheets. So I really like it when it codes it for it. So I print one copy out and then just go to the printer or copier and make copies as needed. GradCam is really good about syncing up with Infinite Campus, so you don't have to worry about adding new students. When you get a new student, that means once you go through the night period, the nighttime, it will sync up the next day. So as soon as they're added in, give it about 1 day, and then it should be synced in. And you don't have to worry about those. You just have to make sure you print out that individual report. So you go back to your assignments, and then again it lists it all out, and you can go back and scan any of those for that. Your archive, you can, obviously I haven't archived anything from last year because I want to reuse and kind of look at that data, but you can archive everything, and that would just be clicking on this little button over here and then hitting the archive button. I can also clone it, so like if I messed up, or if maybe I clone it from this year to next year, I can clone it and do that, so I don't have to worry about redoing it. But you change your assessments from year to year anyway. So that kind of sums it up as far as the assessments and creating the assignment and then the form. And you can use these for anything, in-class assignment, formative, or cumulative.